So it's the Cars Cuppas JDM versus German. No, it is. No, it is.
Shall we start?
No, go for it. So it's the Cars Cuppas German. Sake, Danny boy, I was on a roll there. That's a one take. So it's the Cars Cuppas German versus JDM evening meet. So let's have a little look around and see what happens tonight at the evening meet. A little walk around the car park. I'm filming some bits with Reece. It's probably the max that the event is now. I think everyone's here that needs to be here. We've got a couple of Land Rovers at the front because we're promoting some stuff for the Land Rovers of Devon Father's Day meet on Sunday the 15th of June. So if you've got a Land Rover and you want to come to that, please do make sure you do. We'll also have the second car park for everything else. But what we'll do, we'll have a look at some of the German and the JDM cars that are here, and you can follow me a little bit behind the scenes of what I'm up to with Reece.
Right, guessing game.
Look at this, he's making far too much money.
How much do you think it's worth?
Where'd you get a temu or something? Fiver.
14 quid.
What? The TikTok shop?
Yeah, no, Temu. Too right.
So, at our events, and at many events, there's a lot of problems with people stood on the exit filming, which causes crashes, which causes problems with the police and all that sort of stuff. So we've got a little system in place to stop that, but we still have issues with people stood there because people allow their kids just to walk around the events and they don't actually accompany them at all. So what we say, if you do visit our events, make sure you read the signs, listen to the marshals. We're not here to babysit your kids, so make sure you do as we say. You would remember in the last walk around video we met up with Rob Spray, who's there talking about his Range Rover build. We've got his S14 drift car here, which he spoke about, which I mentioned that he didn't bring to the last event, but we're hopefully going to get him to fire it up so you can all hear it. Although I think, has this limiter been taken off it or something like that? Something's been changed to it, that it's not as loud as what it used to be, but when he's free we'll get him to fire it up and you can see what it's like. About to fire it up, give us some revs, you can hear what it's like. It sounds ridiculous. What are you saying, Lewis? What are you doing? Good lad. Go in the engine bay.
I guess you just take these ones then.
Yeah, so
I would like I'd like to have a go at one.
Oh yeah. Whoa, quick one. They need to move. Look!
It's like an apocalypse.
Hello, boys. Good. Yeah, no. How is it? All good? Probably an 8 again. Not bad.
I thought it didn't pop anymore.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It sounded like a pop to me.
When you're inside, nothing. It's so quiet. Outside,
It's in my eyes, bro. Fucking hell, bro.
That's fucking insane. Mate, that's some way to use some fuel. It's got a nice size. I went down there. Right there.
Bro, can someone hold my ears? Please.
So the evening meet's nearly wrapped up, but let's have a little look around to see what's left. A lot of the cars have started to leave. You would have just seen that we've done some, well, a couple of the people started to rev the cars. We had Rob and we had Corey, which sounded absolutely nuts. But the only problem with that, everyone else started doing the same. But we've got Jack from Exit Diesel, who's brought up his Jimny, so he comes on the Land Rovers of Devon stuff. So he brings up a few cars today. He's got a nice Bolo edition, Defender, and a few other bits. He's absolutely polluted. That's his Porsche there as well. He's got too much money, that kid. We've got the Victory, well, as I say, it's the Victory RS3. It's not the Victory RS3. So Josh, one of the other directors, it's his missus car. This won't be up for raffle, even though we've obviously got the stand and that with it. But we thought we'd display it. She's literally just picked it up. It's got all the carbon on it. We thought, why not bring it up this evening? We've got Reece's M235i in the stunning wrap. Someone's peppered all of the cars with flyers and stuff for their detailing business, which is interesting. We've got Jason's P1, which is lovely. We've got Jack's E36, which is part of the furniture. We've got this, which is an absolute nightmare. It's one of the fish and chip counter boys.
Yeah, delivery boys.
With delivery boys, which is not ideal. We've got lovely, stunning Audi R8 V10. So he had a red 488. I'll put up some photos, Dan's photos on the screen just so you can see that. He's just swapped it out for this, which sounds absolutely ridiculous. We've got a couple of Porsches. We've got Dom's GT3, which we love to see. We love a GT3. Lewis, like a GT3, my boy? Beautiful. We love a GT3. The goal is to have one of them, to be fair. Let's have a look around. We've got a couple of, so we've got German and Jap, which is cool. It can't be a JDM meet without a GTR, so we've got a lovely R35 GTR. And then, like I say, if we have a look around another car park, so there's not much here because everything else has started to leave. But what do we reckon? We probably had like, what, 300 cars in the car park? Let's have a little walk around and see what we've got. So we've got Daisy's lovely Figaro, which we love to see. It's probably, we've only have a handful of pink cars at our events, but this is one of the ones that we love to see. So Daisy's just in there about to leave. But yeah, we always love seeing her and her car. And then we've got Dez's R34 GTR, which looks absolutely stunning. I have no idea about this car, but I know he's obviously spent some serious amount of money on it, and it looks the absolute part. So yeah, we always love to see that one. And then obviously in the second car park, we've got all other cars. And obviously because it's been so busy with German and Jap, we've got German and Jap cars in this car park as well. So Lewis just informed me Des is not a GTR, it's a GTT. But speaking of GTRs, we've got Joe's, which is probably one of the most well-used GTRs in the country. He absolutely hammers this car. It's covered in PPF, which it needs. And then if we have a look around the second car park, so this is for all other cars. We've got, to be fair, we've still got a lot of German and JDM cars in here, haven't we? We've got loads, it's absolutely filled. So yeah, I don't think we need to look around individually the cars, do we? What I'll do, I'll chug some clips up of the last evening meet so you can see that, and you get a bit of a feel for the events. But the evening meets tend to be every, we need to get run over. The evening meets tend to be every 4 weeks, and then we have a Sunday meet on every third Sunday of the month. So if you want to come down to one of them, please do make sure you do. It's based at Greendale Farm Shop in Exeter. I've got to go and tell someone off because as you can see, we're having some issues over here. So if we just had 2 secs. Yo. So trying to do an outro and someone's creating an absolute scene in the back car park. But yeah, make sure you grab your tickets for the next event. We look forward to seeing you. We'll see you again at next Cars and Cuppas.